posts on Facebook is a broadcast. Blog posts are a broadcast, because what you're doing is you're creating almost a billboard. And if you want to think billboard, that's what a broadcast is. Because it's you're sending your billboard of either information or video or maybe a podcast, an MP3. But a broadcast has to be consistent. Here's the thing. Because when I work with clients, I tell them the consistency of the broadcast is going to determine realistically the traffic that you get, as well as the visibility that you're going to get online. Because different people are going to see the different broadcasts at different times. And for instance, I sent out a broadcast recently. It was a blog post, a couple weeks ago, and we're still getting a lot of traffic, a lot of comments from people that are passing it around. So you got to ask yourself this question. If I had 20, 30, 40, 50 broadcasts out there, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, all basically saying the same message but different formats. And because a broadcast doesn't have to be text. A broadcast can be YouTube. It can be video, obviously. It can be Wikipedia, for instance. That is a form of a broadcast, even though it's interactive, which we'll get into that in a minute. I would suggest, how many people here own their own business? How many people work for somebody? All right, how many people here have the availability or at least the flexibility to be able to develop a broadcast schedule for yourself? Everybody? This is what I would suggest doing. I would suggest going 6 weeks out and taking a look every week what is going to be the topic that you're going to broadcast. And the reason why is because the more planned that it is, the more that you're going to be in a flow, if you will. For instance, let's take real estate again. This week I'm going to talk, and it's going to be the 5 tips on how to use social media with real estate. Number 2, maybe the 5 best sites, niche sites for real estate, which most people don't know. Active Range is one of them, but there's also 30 more real estate sites that are niche oriented. You know, there's engineering sites, there's websites. What do you do again? I'm sorry?
Websites and graphics.
Well, you know, there's probably at least a dozen different name sites out there specific for that. And see, what you want to do is you want to have a week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6. And what you do then on your broadcast or your blog, your tweets, your Facebook, your MySpace, your YouTube, you're now building a series. Follow me? And then once you get a series, and Jody has done that from day 1 with our YouTube, then you can put a series of literally videos in one series, and it shows up because most people don't know this on YouTube, but a series of video all in one spot, and it's called a series. Is it
playlist?
Playlist. And you may have 5 videos of the 5 biggest mistakes made in real estate purchases, for instance. This playlist then will be above all the other YouTube videos. It'll be at the very top, and it'll say playlist. It'll have your picture, and then it'll have a thumbnail of every single one. That's called a broadcast. And that's why that when you do this, and we put this playlist together, and it doesn't have to be long videos. It could be 2 minutes on it. What happens, Larry, is now you really truly got a way that you can start billboarding yourself on multitudes of sites, multitudes of search engines. And that's why a broadcast is so